What is up, guys? It feels like it's been ages. It feels like it's been ages. It probably has. How are we all doing? Hope we're doing safe and well. Luminoxy was here nice and early. Good to see you, dude. Why does my chat not... Why is live chat not appear? What's going on here, man? I can't even get this right, dude. We go to the main screen then. All right, Luminoxy was here good and early. Joseph's here. Connor as well. Wood-fired pizza. What will pizza do now? Oh, wood-burning stove is where pizza's at, isn't it? You're making me hungry, Connor. We've literally only just pressed go live. Jackets, good to see you. Dan's in the house. Good to see you, bro. Hope you're doing well, dude. I was a little bit under the weather last week, chat. I ate some not so great chicken late Monday night, which meant I was MIA on Tuesday, but the game seems like it was actually taking a itself, so that makes two of us. So I spent the rest of last week trying to recover, managed to get the Guardian Games video out, and then spent the rest of the week kind of recovering, really. But a lot better, as you can tell, today. Iron Banner is back with Team Fortress. We're being joined by SimplyCarly, a good friend of mine. We've known each other for absolute eons. So she's actually cracked in the Crucible, unlike me. So she's going to carry my sorry dad ass to glory. And the rest of the fire team is open to you guys and gals, actually. So if you want to jump in for some Iron Banner, she may be streaming over on Twitch. If that's the case, we'll share the link in chat as well. But yeah, we're going to banner it up today. There's not much else to get into. Get that Iron Lord seal on the go. Guardian Games is next week. So next week will be a juicer. And we've got a stream on Saturday as well. So we're going back to doing the Vexcalibur missions. We did those, but then I had internet service provider issues. So on Saturday, I'm going to be helping those that don't have Vexcalibur get it. And if you have it, then you have to run that mission with it. And upon completion, each member of the fire team will get a GDS 89 emblem. I've got 20 to give away, so that's 10 runs in total. Each run takes about 20 minutes or so. So it's going to be a good couple of hours, but we're going to get it done. Priority given to those that don't have Vexcalibur, but if you do have it, you can still take part, but you will need to commit to using it and show us that you're worthy of the Queen's Guard. That is the plan. I don't even have that emblem, so you are very fortunate. So that's the plan. And obviously Zer on Friday. Video either tomorrow or Thursday. So this week is going to be stacked for content, whether that be videos or streams. So it should be good. Jonathan, good to see you from Dublin's Island. Yo, good to see you, Jonathan. That is one place I need to visit at some point. Ireland, man. Literally just across the pond. Literally. Joseph, welcome. William, welcome. Patriot, welcome in. Meat Daddy Barbecue. Damn, chat, you're literally making me hungry already. You were here really early. Andy, welcome back. Nuke, still loving the live censoring. Yeah, man, it's dope. Glad it's over. Oh, mate, I can't. I feel like it just gets worse as you get older when you're unwell. I actually don't know how I did the school run on Tuesday. I looked like a ghost. But you kind of just have to, right? So it's kind of how you do it. Reset has not happened. Absolutely not. It's about 54 minutes away. 53 minutes, according to Tess. Ireland's beautiful. Definitely not Irish. My other half, she's part Irish. Some of her family originate there and still even live there. So it's one of the places we haven't visited. We are going to Scotland, though, in the summer to visit my brother. We're actually staying in a castle. So that ended up being a thing. Apparently, castles are more common in Scotland than hotels. So I'm actually driving there. So that's going to take 6.5 hours. We're taking the dog. So we're going to stop every couple of hours. So yeah, road trip Scotland this year for a week or so. But yeah, Ireland is definitely very much on the agenda. Hey from Belfast, Northern Ireland. Oh, yo! So, fun fact, JOFTW. So, the part of Scotland I'm in, I'm technically going to be closer to Belfast than I am Glasgow. I'm in, like, that little peninsula on, like, southwest Scotland. So, I'll be closer to you than Glasgow, which is wild. Guardian Games' next reset. So, when's that? Like, the 2nd of May? 2nd of May or something. Who's going to win Guardian Games, though, chat? Who's going to win? Titans for Lance. See, I thought that as well, John, but Lance was actually a warlock when he played Destiny. Whilst he was the voice actor for a Titan, he actually made a warlock. So I'm kind of split. Naturally, I want Titans to win for like Zavala's sake. But if I wanted for Lance, I'm sorry, bro. It's got to be warlocks again. Yes, I heard about that. The voice actor for Saint 14. So that was the French voice actor for Saint 14. It's so sad. Just too soon, man. Honestly. A man of culture. I mean, he knows. He knew about Weller Radiance. He knew what was up. Faux sure. Right, let's get warmed up though. We've got 50 odd minutes for that. Who wants to do some Defiant Battlegrounds for a bit? Because I need to get kills with the seasonal weapons. Because I am very close to this. I just need to get more kills, basically. So I was going to run all the crafted seasonal weapons. Yes, reset is at 6 o'clock UK time, so in 51 minutes. You didn't hear about that? It's so sad. It is so sad. Okay. Right. Exclamation mark join. Let's do it. You're going to flip a coin and want to play for in GG? That's fair. I mean, a coin doesn't have 3 sides though, so I don't know how that'll work. Well, at least Bungie fixed it so Warlocks did actually win last year. The Eagle or the Phoenix is now gold, not the Snake. Shadows in. What's the benefits of getting rank resets in Vanguard? So the more you reset a vendor, once you reset a vendor, you unlock the opportunity for weapons to drop with more than 1 perk per column. So I don't think I have any here really. Oh, like here, for example. So we've got the Adept Hung Jury. So I've got a choice between 2 perks here. So the more you reset a vendor, this can be 3 perks in a column. You can have 3 and 3 or 3 and 2. But what it means is, you know, you have a weapon that has great diversity, but you increase your chances of getting a god roll because you can just switch between perks on the fly. Like, for example, like my Fatebringer, which I haven't got here, is perfect. It's a god roll for PvE and PvP, and I can just switch the perks. But those traits, those additional traits, will only unlock once you reset vendors. So the more you do it, the more beneficial it is. What's the big update? Who knows? Did I say it was a big update? What's the stream title? Let's refresh real quick. What did I call this stream? New Defiance update, new hotfix. All right, cool. So I haven't specifically said it's a big update. Yeah, it's... Yeetus is in and Shadow's in. Let's go. All right, we're just going to run normal ones. Nothing crazy. Don't need to sweat this hard this early. We got some banner to get on with later. Oh, how big's the update? Sorry, we don't know yet. Why hasn't reset happened? It's just not reset yet. Time zones changed. Clocks changed. So yeah. We have a bit of time. 48 minutes. Gotta save the energy for the walls. You know. You know that. The servers are good for me, Jeffrey. I have seen a lot of people having issues, though. Primarily with, like, BattlEye, which is quite interesting. Lanza did a great little clip on Twitter on how to uninstall and reinstall that. But Standing in our clan did that about an hour before reset, and it made no difference. He still was getting the same issues, so... Kind of unfortunate. If you reset your Vanguard a few times, do the extra perks apply to focus weapons? For example, focus tongue jury. I don't think... Does it? I mean, I've reset it once and I've got one additional perk, so... It's... On that basis, you could say it does, but... I don't know if that's just a thing with adept weapons in general. Yo, lol! LOL! Get wrecked, nerd. Yeah, boy. Oh, yeah. Server maintenance. Oh, we ain't gonna be able to finish all of these. We might not even finish this one, chat. Oh, no. Jav gone effed up. Oh, no. So, oh, we've got 15 minutes, actually. All is not lost. We should finish this one. We should be good. Okay. Hey, yo! Oh my god, that wizard literally melted me. Speed run! I don't think we need to speed run. We're pretty chill. Solid super. We love that. Oh, no. Server's just gone down for you, Ronnie? Oh, mate. That's not good. Come on, bro. Oh, mate, come on. That geo is like... I definitely just didn't blow myself up. The firepower mod being fixed? I do not. Yeet is popping off. A heavy dude? Yeah, we take that. Ah, someone at the door. Oh, we're back. What's going on here? What the heck? Ah, we're good. We're good. We're back. We chill. It's my son's birthday today. Just went to see his grandparents. Just got back. And I left the key in the door like an idiot. Yeah, the French actor, but nevertheless, you know, I think it's important to note that pretty much any of the voice actors have a big part on us as gamers in a lot of ways. You know, there's plenty of gamers that would be very familiar with that voice, much like we are with Lance's voice. Just hate to see it, man. Just booted out. Oh, we might not make this. Oh my god, getting lit up right now. What is this song? This song's like some alarm going off. Can't. I should have started using the seasonal weapons earlier and I wouldn't have this problem, chat. But I kind of get stuck in my ways, man. Excuse me, dude? What the fuck? Where are you going, dude? Oh my god. No, don't do it to me. I have family. God. We might not make this, chat. Where's this guy? I think we're good. Oh, wow, yeah. You hope Bungie sort out the fire mod? I hope they get a handle on what's going on with the servers, really. I think it's pretty crazy. Here we go. How things have felt. Yeah, no one saw nothing. We're good. There's a lot of mods that aren't working as intended at the moment. I think that's just one of them. I'm not too familiar with it, but someone in chat might be able to help you out. Need to reinstall again? How come? What's crack? What's the crack?
Get to those bale fires. They're the key to turning this fight. Targets have taken leadership and return their essences to the bale fires.
Oh my frick. Absolutely decimated. I don't have a grenade for this guy. He did though, so we good, we good. Yes, well. I don't have any ammo for my sword. That's right. I don't have ammo for my sword. What the hell? Alright. See that, dude? Heavy. Oh no. Oh my god, just made it. Oh, shoot. Rest in pieces. Ah. Ghostly, good to see you. We got close. We got close. GG's, guys and gals, for hopping in, albeit for not a full run. But we got a few challenges done, so not sure what they are. Yeah, we got close. Maybe you didn't leave the keys in the door. True. If Java didn't leave the keys in the door, we might have done that. Very true. Right, what Bungie tweeting now? Let's have a look. Destiny 2 is being brought offline for expected maintenance. Expected to end at 11 AM. So in 30 minutes time. Nice. We have indeed been kicked. Oh no, I mean the whole maintenance window is 3.5 hours, but the game is not offline for 3.5 hours. The game's offline for 30 minutes. Giri, welcome in. Good to see you. Yeah, the servers go down for different times for different people. Because they don't just flick a switch and all the servers go offline around the world. They wind them down progressively, and much like after the update goes live, they spin them up gradually. Because if they did that, then it'd hit the fan very quickly, and no one would get in. Zarku, welcome in. Good to see you. Happy Tuesday to each and every one of you. You're playing Call of Duty at the moment. I haven't played a COD game in like forever, man. I can't remember the last COD game I played. Exactly. If you open a floodgate, then that's where we end up with like that whole like queuing system, you know? Downtime's half an hour. 30 minutes. Waiting for the next bug to arrive. The game's been in a bad state. The game's been in a pretty unstable state the last couple of weeks. I actually felt Destiny was in one of its best states, performance-wise, when Lightfall launched. But the regular updates since then have changed that very quickly. First time here. Yo, Raven! Hopefully it won't be your last. Apologies for the face. This is, in fact, the voice behind the guy that makes the videos. So, good to see you, though. It would crash like a train. It would. The servers would come tumbling down like a pack of cards. Yeah, you won't be able to get back in, Zarku. You'll need to wait for a hotfix that we need to all download in 28 minutes' time. Brandon in 28 minutes. Oh dear. There's a hotfix, Andy. As to what that contains, anybody's guess. Will we be able to get back in the game afterwards? That's anyone's guess. This is your first stream as well, Bombast? Let's go. How many other first-time streamers have we got in here? Day's going good, James. So far, so good. My internet service provider's keeping up. Destiny allowed me to log in and play, even if it did boot me before the maintenance window. So yeah, so far, so good. The proof in the pudding now is how quickly we can get the hotfix and how easily can we log back in. That's the true acid test here, isn't it? So... First time watching me live? Yeah, I appreciate that, Rob. You've been watching me for years, though? Yeah, sorry about that. I like to think things have improved in that time. I went back and watched one of my old videos, man. We can do that, actually. Where's the music? Let's turn this down. There's this video, chat. I don't know if you guys ever watched this video. Because everyone's talking about Destiny 3 right now. And here it is. So I made this huge leaks video. Whoa, huge leaks. Back in, 4 years ago now. 4 years ago. This guy had been making videos for time. It got 2,500 views. That was big plays back then. I watched this the other day. Dude, there's some shit in here that actually happened. Like, not that I didn't think it would happen, but you know where you have to take leaks with a pinch of salt, and you think, dude, like some things can feel a bit far-fetched, you know? Oh, mate. I don't want to answer questions, man. Destiny. Now, in this video today, we're actually taking a look at some recent cringe leaks and how these potentially could influence the future of the franchise. So we're going to be breaking those down in this video today. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a rating on this one. That super helps me out around here. God, look at the icons on screen. We've upped our game a little bit
as well. But without further delay, let's jump into this one.
Oh yeah, little transition going on.
So over the last couple of weeks and months, we've seen some details emerge here and there around Destiny 3. And Destiny 3 isn't something that's been officially announced by Bungie.
But even today, they still haven't officially announced it because it doesn't exist currently.
Now, Anon clarified that next year's expansion will likely feature a release and content schedule similar to Forsaken's, with a big expansion in September, followed by smaller pieces of content similar to the annual pass that we have now.
Oh, almost like seasons.
It's thought for Destiny 3 that Christopher Barrett will be directing this one.
He's not. He's currently working on Bungie's other project that they haven't announced.
Luke Smith taking up a...
No, he's not.
Big role.
Luke Smith's not working on Destiny either.
Now, alongside the Anon leaks, we've also had some from 4chan, as I said. And together these links are actually linked together in some ways. So we're going to check those out and break them down. So 4chan...
Break them down. Let's go.
4chan's most recent leak has a substantial amount of bullet points associated to it. So what I've done here
is deja vu.
Bullet points, overlapped what we've learned from Anon, and then delved into any transcripts, lore, and grimoire just to see if we can fill this out and dot the I's and cross the T's, just to see how realistic some of these claims actually are. Now, we'll post a link to 4chan's Reddit post in the video description below, so feel free to check that out as we go along. Now, the first point we make here is that the Darkness is a race of interdimensional beings known as the Veil.
Bro, we still don't even know what the Veil is. It's literally 4 years after a speculative leaks video, and we still don't know what the Veil is.
Now, the Veil isn't something that I've been able to find in any grimoire, any transcripts, or any lore, so it's something that's completely new as far as we're concerned and hasn't yet been covered in any previous aspects of the game.
It still hasn't been covered. And it's key to the game.
Now, Destiny 3's storyline is thought to be around the second collapse.
Sounds familiar.
With the Veil wanting to use the light to resurrect the Formless One.
Formless one.
Now, the Formless One is actually referenced in some parts of the game. You have to go back to Destiny 1 and you have to look at some of the armor pieces from the King's Fall raid, specifically the Warlock, and these are the gauntlets and the bond itself. So if you look at the flavor text for the gauntlets, for
The flavor text. Jarv going out with the big statements here.
example, this reads, at the beginning, they stood in a thrall of the Formless One and they offered themselves to its depth. And then for the bond, it says they had a choice. They chose the hunger, they chose the Formless One, they chose the worm gods. And those are the only two references I've been able to find for the Formless One.
Veil equals
Other than that,
D3,
we have
you
no
think?
Details, but
The Formless one? That could be like the Witness. He doesn't really have a form. Like, he does now, but up until this point, he hasn't really... We didn't know what he looked like, right? And his head's kind of weird. It's like Thomas the Tank Engine.
the fact that it is in the game in some context is a positive to take from that point.
The Witness wants to become the Formless one? Possibly.
So the next point we cover off is a brand new darkness element. It's a brand new gameplay which focuses on faction-orientated gameplay between the light and the dark guardians.
See, back then, like... So light versus... Because it was light versus dark. That's pretty much the entire light and darkness saga, right? Whereas now, our position in Destiny 2, as we currently stand, is they are paracausal forces that you can use for good or bad. It depends how you wield them. So the perception 4 years ago was light is good, dark is bad. Because that's what we had kind of been fed, I guess, all the way from Destiny 1. But now, that perception's changed. So, yeah, interesting.
So Guardians will have their abilities expanded to include powers of the darkness, which could also mean new supers and subclasses. So those were both 2 points that were referenced by Anon and 4chan. So those reference the same key part.
Pretty much, yeah.
Is going to be linked to Destiny 3. Now, from here, the Cabal and the Fallen are no longer enemy races.
See, this artwork here is a ship, but it's actually a portal, isn't it? Is this like now the Traveller's there, but the Traveller's the portal instead?
They're replaced by the Veil that we've spoken about already, a brand new massive enemy race. Now the Veil will have more combatants than any enemy race combined, and the Cabal and Fallen are now allied with the city.
Excuse me?
Combined, and the Cabal and Fallen are now allied with the city.
Now
we've been allied with members of the Fallen before, which aren't part of a Fallen house, but I don't know how that's going to play out in terms of being allied with all Fallen, and especially Cabal, especially as we've just come out of the Red War with a major faction of the Cabal. So it's an interesting point that they make there.
Very interesting.
Now the Vex, Hive and Taken will return.
How long ago was this video made? 4 years ago, bro. I made this video 4 years ago. Am I Luke Smith? No. No, I'm not.
Veil and Aphelion are two new enemy races coming to Destiny 3. Now Aphelion are the most dangerous race in the game, and they are effectively glass cannons, and they have the ability to suppress your abilities and nullify resurrection.
Isn't that what a Tormentor does? Right?
Glass cannons, and they have the ability to suppress your abilities and nullify resurrection.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
So I'll pop a link in the video description below, but if you head over to Destiny Wiki, there is a little bit of detail about Aphelion as a race. Now, very little has been revealed about...
So, I watched this video back after watching Sechrist's video, and just a lot of the stuff going on Twitter, and I just sat here going, what even is in this video, dude? Wild.
Their nature though, but it has been stated that they are extremely dangerous, malevolent and stealthy beings. They have claimed the lives of many Awoken, including the inhabitants of the RSS Mistress, 3 Techians and possibly the Queen's Wrath, Shur Ido. Now there are references in Forsaken regarding Aphelion.
Has come too with the knife.
Pilgrimages. Shurochi will actually have a little bit of a transcript, and she covers the Aphelion on multiple occasions. One of them actually reads, "We Tekins are taught absolute obedience to our queen. We have no desires but what our queen desires. We have no fears but what our queen fears. Good traits, but
Umzur's brother. Oh, wow.
Like the Taken, like the Aphelion." So that's just one of the references, but there are multiple within the game currently. So the next point we have here, guys, is Xivu Arath has a huge role to play. Now, Xivu Arath is a god of war and a hive knight, and the youngest sister of Savathûn and Oryx the Taken King.
Xivu Arath.
So together with her two siblings, she is the progenitor and the contemporary hive species and one of the chief gods, having made a pact with the Worms of Fundament originally.
Jesus, I'm like a lore master. Like, what happened to me, bro? What, 4 years of this is literally... What has happened? Man is years ahead of his time.
So she's driven to become the mightiest warrior in the universe, and after the hive's conquest of harmony, Xivu Arath and her hive left the siblings for deep space, claiming Oryx had grown too powerful for her to accept.
Yo, Carly, good to see you. Baifu? Dude, this video is like 4 years ago. This is probably just shortly after, I guess, I started making content maybe 4.5, 5 years ago. So one of the early vids. It's got 2.5K, but there's some bombshells in here.
So there are most definitely references to her in the game. So that is quite plausible, but I'd be interested to see what you guys think in the comments section below. So moving on from here, guys, the 9 are now big players in the game. We get
They're not though, are they?
to meet them face to face after the Veil take the system, and Callus has also got a massive role now and leads a new faction called the Shadow Faction.
I'm sorry? Callus does what now?
Role now and leads a new faction called the Shadow Faction.
Oh, you mean the Shadow Legion? Yes, yes, he does that.
Now, factions now grant you specialized abilities and powers. Certain factions, such as Veil's Hand, allows you to wield darkness powers.
Oh, a bit like Strand then. Dudes are right for Bungie. There's no other way. You couldn't even write this, honestly.
Now, the game opens up with a massive war campaign. The Traveller is critically injured and overwhelmed at the beginning.
I'm sorry, what? The Traveller's what?
So Europa, Old Chicago, Venus, and the Hallowed Spire.
I have no idea what those last three were, but we got Europa at least.
These are game-based worlds now, and in the story, the darkness completely decimates the city, and the
You were actually waiting for me to call it Strand? It was close. It was close. It was probably on the tip of my tongue, Truds. But it didn't make sense.
entire Earth itself. So that statement there is also linked to the Anon the 9 leak, which was a few months back now, where he teased Europa as a Destiny 3 location.
Well, I mean, it's a key part of the Light versus Darkness saga now, I guess.
And we can see Europa as a location in some of the original Destiny concept art. So along from here, Guardians will get pushed into the solar system now, and we'll have to kill the Entombed, which are the 7 leaders of the Veil.
Yeah, that didn't happen. But we did get pushed out into the solar system. So we are on Neomuna at least.
Now for me, I just feel that seems a little bit too similar to the Forsaken campaign, where we had to hunt down 9 leaders to get redemption for Cade's death. So let me know what you think, guys, in the comment section below regarding that one.
I mean, it could have been the 7 body pieces of Nazareth, though, during season of Plunder, was it? Wasn't it 7 pieces or 5 of Nazareth?
So the Hallowed Spire then, this is a big new endgame zone similar to the Dreaming City, and that is where a lot of PvP faction gameplay is going to take place.
Yeah, that doesn't end up happening. Right, can we actually download this update though? Let's try and do that. Crazy video. Season of the Plunder 7. You know what I'm saying? I literally sat here with my mouth wide open, like, it's wild. Oh, I will finish the video. I just want to see if the update's live. No, it's not. Okay, cool. It's all good. The video's still there. I'm just going to close Steam real quick. Where is it? There it is. Boom.
So it's basically an alien city that the Deep and Formless One originated from. So each planet is larger than that of D2, and there's a plethora of things to do, such as dungeons and holds. And this is where we go back to Anon, because he claimed that in Destiny 3 we'll have some PvEVP zones where players will be able to fight for territory while also taking on AI enemies.
Isn't that just Gambit though?
Now, it's not like the Darkness Zone is what he claimed, but those holds are specifically something that we use to gain and lose territory, so possibly that's what these two leakers are referencing.
No, they're definitely talking about Gambit.
Going back to the Veil then, they are enemies that can drastically affect your abilities and their surrounding environment. Bungie are pushing for a greater variety in PvE gameplay, with the Veil being able to suppress light abilities, and they can also bend and nullify gravity in areas that surround them.
Sounds a bit like Strand.
So if they are a true enemy type, they sound absolutely insane, and it's something that I will want to see for myself. Now, the game is sought to ship with two massive raids. Now, the first one takes place in the heart of the Hallowed Spire, where you'll face down the Formless One at the heart of the Deep itself. It's thought to be a 12-man raid, with the grand finale triggering the second collapse
Yeah, that doesn't happen.
Storyline. The second raid is thought to be focused around the Hive. So let me know what you guys think on 2 raids launching when the game launches, and especially a 12-man activity, because we've not seen that from a PvE perspective before, and most teams struggle to get 6 together, let alone 12. So I'd be interested to see what you guys think there. And moving on, so Guardians can represent a number of factions that include Future War Cult, New Monarchy, Dead Orbit, Veil's Hand, Emperor's Shadow, and the House of Judgment. Trials of the Nine is returning, hosted by the Nine themselves this time, and they'll also head up their own faction, which is based around ranking up Trials specifically.
See, I think these faction references are just vendor references, but in the API they are shown as factions, and Trials returned as Trials of Osiris with Saint 14. So Trials did come back, but not in the way that was expected, and the factions, in my opinion, that document was referring to is merely just vendors, because that's what they show as.
So that's pretty cool, because we need a pinnacle PvP activity.
Will, what's good,
finally,
dude?
Guys, Destiny 3 is being developed to return to a form for hardcore players and veterans of the series, and this mirrors exactly what Anon was saying a few months back, where the game will represent another commitment for Destiny hardcore players, giving a greater sense of the direction that Forsaken took us in. So interestingly, Bungie will be investing even more in the RPG side of Destiny. And for me, that's a fantastic change, and is a much needed change to the game. But yeah, that's a quick rundown of everything.
There we go. That's the video. That's Jarv's Law with Jarv. There you go. We love to see it. Right, let's put some music back on. Might have to do some of those videos, to be fair. It's been a while. That was incredible. It's wild, isn't it? It is wild. They've definitely swiveled the 9 away for something yet to come. You think so? Do you think they might form part of the next saga? What do you reckon? Because they kind of just disappeared. Right, they didn't really do anything. Dan, thank you for the follow over on Twitch. And Standen has gifted a channel membership. Appreciate you, Standen, you legend. He's gifted it to Luminoxity, so be sure to show some love Luminosity, enjoy your Jarv badge, Jarv emotes. Appreciate it standing. Have you had any more issues, bro, with... Are you in the game yet? Or nah? McCormick, thank you for the follow over on Twitch. Exclamation mark Twitch. How do you grow your Twitch following, Jarv? I don't. Chat does it for me. Appreciate you guys. It never came back on after the school run? Okay. We'll see how it goes. Destiny is indeed down for everyone, yeah. Not too bad, David. Good to see you here. Esterton, thank you for the follow as well. I think we're approaching like 2,000 followers on Twitch. I should probably start streaming over there at some point. Appreciate it, Kaz. Super kind words. Thank you so much. Oh, don't say that, Dan. I don't want I don't want extended anything, especially maintenance. Sure bet. Thank you for the follow, man. Check Discord. Ah, that's cute. I bet she's like, who's that ugly guy? Oh, I appreciate that. Keeping a tab open for your boy. You still seeing the one moment please banner? Have you downloaded a hotfix? Because if you haven't, then you may not be able to get in the game at all. Interested in the alerts? Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be interested in me either, but the alerts are pretty pog. I appreciate the follows over on Twitch, man. I do need to probably do something about that at some point. It's tough, though, like, getting the time to do... I'm a one-man team, essentially. Like, everything in and for the videos, for the most part, is created by the one and only, but the... So juggling, streaming, and all that is a challenge. So, I'll need to figure it out. DJ, welcome in. Good to see you. Just making yourself some lunch. Love watching you play. Keep it up. Love you. Appreciate it, Vanguard. Wow, super wholesome and kind words from chat today. Appreciate you all. I'm a bad boy, don't you know? Yo, JBL3. Appreciate you, dude. Right. This hotfix is being a bit of a pain. What do we think of the wallpaper, chat? We liking this? Does Twitch have any rules about streaming on anywhere other than Twitch, though? I don't think so. I just don't think you can stream on Twitch and YouTube at the same time. Like, you can stream on Twitch, TikTok, Insta, I guess, Facebook, but you can't multi-stream on Twitch and YouTube. Like, your YouTube contract doesn't have like an exclusivity kind of clause in it, in a way. Like, you are free to create content wherever you want. So we'll see. We shall see. I mean, there's loads of people that make videos on YouTube and stream on Twitch. That's just a thing. And there's a couple that, like CB Gray's a great example. He streams on YouTube, and he streams on Twitch, and he does videos and YouTube Shorts. So definitely doable. If you're not affiliated on Twitch, you can stream on both. If you are, you can't do both. It depends on the contract. It's a tough one. You need to read your contracts, chat. I need to read mine, actually. Find out what's up. What's up, Knight? Welcome in. No worries, Bombast. You take it easy. Come on, man. Where's this update at? If we don't get it, I'll just boot into Destiny and see if that kind of forces it. Simon, welcome in. Good to see you all. We are in week 9. There is literally, after this week, there's only 3 weeks left of this season. And then we're straight into Season of the Deep. How deep does the rabbit hole go? We are less than a month away before we find out. All good, Switch. You take it easy. Who's the sexiest character in Destiny and why is it Rolk? Because he's got a dad bod, obviously. Nazarek as well. I appreciate you, Ross. Super kind. Oh, man. Where is this update at? Where's my Twitter? What's Bungie Help saying? Not a lot. My background screen is amazing. As in directly behind me, bro? Or on my desktop? Because this ain't real. I'm sat in my lounge. This is not real. Oh, my desktop. Yeah, no one gives a flying about that. Yeah, desktop's fire, man. Oh, where is it? What do I have for dinner? I haven't eaten dinner yet. I just had like... I'm still taking it easy after last week, so I kind of was a bit boring and had like soup and some... I baked some crusty rolls in the air fryer and had those for lunch. So I'm keeping food pretty boring still, chat. I might make a curry after this stream, though. I might make a korma. Although I prefer something hot. But I'm mindful that eating hot food is probably not a good idea right now. So, playing it safe. I'm going to put up Destiny, see what's going on. What up, Gab? Good to see you. Ready now? Let's see if we can just force it. Sting that ring. Got baby wipes in the fridge and everything. Mate, a Vindaloo would be the worst thing I could do. You're downloading the update now? Oh, okay, so there is something to download.